Hello, everyone. So, today we have very inspiring guest joining us live, Rima Mahajan, a Dubai based entrepreneur and the founder of the Facebook community Indian Women in Dubai. What started as a small initiative has now grown into a thriving platform, connecting thousands of Indian women living in Dubai. This community has become powerful support system for expat women, bringing together small business owners, homemakers, professionals, and aspiring entrepreneurs through dedication, teamwork, and a clear vision. Rima and her team have built a space where women can connect, collaborate, and grow together. We are delighted to have Rima with us today as she shared her journey, her experience building this incredible community, some important insights about the current situation in Dubai. Please join me in welcoming Rima Mahajan. Tell us about the beginning of your journey, Rima, bringing together Indian women on one platform where they can talk about growth, empowerment, support each other through both at small and big challenges. It's truly a wonderful idea. What inspired you to start this initiative and how did you just begin your journey?
So IWD came together in a world of crisis during COVID. I think COVID changed a lot of lives. It changed mine too. 5 years ago, when there was stress in the system, I was based in Dubai. I was very new to Dubai. Women were emotionally stressed, financially stressed, physically stressed due to the uncertainties that COVID presented. We came together as a community, and that is when the gist of the community was born. We did a lot of social work during IWD. We would focus on the well-being of the members. So, for example, every day at 4 o'clock, I would host a session for the members. If somebody would give me a yoga class, somebody would give me a meditation class, I'll say, do it for my girls, basically. And so, from that's when a small group of girls turned into a community, which is 30,000 plus women coming together because people liked what we did and how we did it.
Okay. So I think I've seen you grow because I was there after the COVID and after 3 months, and I was same. I joined this group, and it was incredible to join that, asking for small things, where we can go to Dubai, what is the problem. So yeah, I've seen you growing, Rima. That's incredible. So tell me, every entrepreneur has some fears whenever they start. The self doubts, the beginning, how this journey will land, and how the people gets involved. They will give us the feedback, something, everything is important. Yeah, so could you share with us some of the important challenges you faced first you had started, and what motivated you to keep growing and doing this despite any doubts?
I think everybody has self doubt when you're starting something new, especially when I was pulling it together. There's no structure, there's no model I can copy, right? It was trying to find the true cause, and the true cause for me was uniting the Indian women community and giving them a very safe, supportive platform where women can come together. Obviously, initially we were not sure how we will grow this, where we will go from here, essentially. But I think that self-belief and a sense of satisfaction that I saw on the women who came to my platform, who found help, who found support, who found answers to their questions, is the reason I think we've grown, and we kind of continue to do what we did 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's great. So you are well known name in Dubai, Rima. I think so many awards you have received, and this community is still growing. So what has helped you to sustain in business, and to what motivates you, especially during difficult times? Because every business has some profits and loss. There are some times when we don't get the clear direction that where to go. So what keeps you motivated?
I think the motivation is the impact we create at the ground level, because we speak to real women in real times and solve real problems. For example, I'll give you the problem right now because of the current situation. We are doing again what we did during COVID times. We are uniting the community again through, especially, people are feeling the stress. They're stressed out, right? So we are doing a series, the well-being series, which is called Reconnect and Recharge, which is essentially bringing the community together during these stressful times. So for us, real impact matters. Changing real lives is what keeps us going.
So Rima, how do you feel like in this current situation? If I say that many women have great ideas and plans, but they often struggle with execution, and especially small scale business owners, if I talk about. So what advice would you give to them that if they want to start something but feel hesitant or unsure about taking that first step? I mean, there's so many things goes on a woman's head, including their families. First they have to take care of the families, and then they go ahead with their plans. So just give us some tips or for the
Yeah, so exactly for this, right? We house a community of women entrepreneurs, which is called Indian Women Network. I have 200 plus women who are, members of this network, and we work with them every day on money, marketing, and mindset. Three very important elements of, I call it the three M's, but three very important elements of building a small business. Money, because as women, we need to learn, have financial literacy. We need to know how to manage our money, what price you should be selling it at, what is the cost of my goods. Marketing, because you cannot do away with marketing any business, right? So you need to learn how do you manage Instagram, how do you market on Facebook, and then mindset, which is actually the biggest challenge that you mentioned, right? Women will always self doubt, women will always deprioritize themselves versus everybody else. So, Indian Women Network is our answer to that. And that is a platform which is such an empowered platform for women coming together, because we take motivation and inspiration from each other every day.
Yeah. So, Rima, you are an IIM and IITN too. So it's like, did you dreamt it off, or what you have to do? Because the study background what you have and what you are doing is completely a different thing. I know that study always supports women to grow. Because we have got that brain, that clarity, that focus. So tell me about it. I mean, how? It's a big question.
I think everybody who's gone through the grilling and drilling of IITs and IIM wants to create impact. Now, a lot of my colleagues and my people from my batches are building $1 million, $1 billion businesses. They are CEOs, CXOs, right now, of very large corporations. But everybody wants to create impact. And for me, Indian Women in Dubai is the answer to create that impact. So I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I feel we are much more ground level than anybody else right now in terms of influencing a woman's life in UAE. And for me, that gives me immense satisfaction.
Oh, that's great. That's great, Rima. So currently the world is facing an uncertain situation. I think nobody has just ever imagined it. So even peaceful regions sometimes feel the impact of this global tension. Since a large Indian community lives in Dubai, what would you like to say about do's and don'ts, especially in Dubai? People should follow during such sensitive while living as responsible residents in UAE.
I feel everyone should follow the guidelines, the advisories from our governments. I'm immensely thankful to the rulers and the administration here. They're doing a fab job of protecting everybody. We are working very closely with the Indian consulate, the Indian embassy. We were on a call with the ambassador this morning also. I feel they're all taking the right measures to protect and to help everybody be safe. We as responsible citizens, as responsible Indians, need to follow all the advisories and not I mean, just if you follow the ground rules of staying indoors when an alert comes, you will do well. You will be safe, and that is the promise we need to give back, and that is how we consciously stay together as a community. Also, if you find any friends and family members who are stressed out, who have anxiety, panic, be the shoulder they can lean on, and give them that comfort and confidence that we're all in this together, and good times are coming very soon.
Yeah. So, as you say, that government already has taken the necessary precautions, which we always watch on the social media also. But do you think that we should still worry about the families, people who are there, who actually can come back to their home countries, the elderly, the parents, especially the children's? In your opinion, should people remain calm and stay where they are, or do you think you might consider going back to their home countries temporarily?
Everybody should stay. I think you should just stay calm, stay put, and stay safe. That is it. I wouldn't, the government is taking all the right initiatives. You need to stick with them. You need to believe in them. And you've been there when, when you can see how well they've managed in the last 2 weeks. And I am very sure that it's going to end very soon.
So, Rima, once again, tell me that this to managing this large women community, when it comes to all the activities you are involved in, like functions, social events, promotions, I think some great fashion shows also where women's empowerment and everything has been done, podcasts, public appearances, and organizing, big events. On top of that, how you manage family responsibilities, and you're truly a multitasking woman, yeah. So, how do you plan your day, and what advice you can give to the women who feels exhausted, but still they want to pursue their career in whichever way is possible. So tell us how you handle the pressure.
See, we women are multitaskers, and all we have to do, all of us are mothers, daughters, wives, and then businesswomen or have your own ventures, right? All you have to do is prioritize. So I'll give you an example. For example, on weekdays, I will be home at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I try and have dinner with my kids, and then I put them to bed. And then I go back to work again, or, catch up on
Mm.
messages or emails or whatever. On Fridays, I would do the school pickup, take them out for lunch or take them out. So you are always balancing between things that you want to do as a entrepreneur or as for your own business or your own self, and then balancing how much and how you are spending time with the family. I also get a lot of help, a big support system in terms of my friends, my family, my health, everywhere where I use them and I ask for help. If I'm not able to be present or at home, then my husband will happily put the kids to bed. So it's teamwork always, and doing it together is what makes it easy.
Yeah. So, Rima, your weekends. If I say that, how the working women, plan their weekends, because it's again the family, kids are at home. The husband is also at home, and then the work is also there. I think mostly now on the weekends we do lot of events. The exhibitions.
Yeah.
If you say, yeah. So how do you?
Yeah. So for the things that we do, right, weekends tend to be more event heavy than weekdays for that matter. But then I'm also at a stage where I would just pick the events which resonate a lot more with me and not say yes to everything. I think saying no is an art which you learn a lot later on. And sometimes, for example, I try and not do any events on Sunday unless they're very critical. And they really help the community come in light or really help my work that I do essentially. But so staying no and learning when to prioritize yourself or your family and balance it all, you learn it over time, and you're always juggling, you're always prioritizing, you're always going through that drill. I think everything that you say yes to, you have to decide whether what is the other thing that I'm saying no to.
Correct. So, Rima, mental health is extremely important. These days, people are talking about mental health. We especially sometimes feel so exhausted and, so pressurized with everything around us. So, especially for women entrepreneurs, considering the current global situation, many small businesses owners may feel uncertain. So about the future, about how the things will go well. So what advice would you give them to stay strong and maintain a long-term mindset in business? Also, are you doing any initiative in your business community to already plan something far, because you're always far beyond in anybody's thinking? So yeah, what are your plans for that, or what advice?
It's absolutely, we are staying together as a business community. We are so active on that WhatsApp group that we have, where the community is together, where we share tips, where we share ideas, where we are also together, that we know business is slow. For most small businesses, the business is slow because the discretionary spending goes away in times of,
Right.
anxiety, stress, crisis, right? But we also know this is a time to rebuild our basics and be prepared for, when the times get good, you should be ready. So our women are using this time to learn new tools. Like we are doing a workshop next week on WhatsApp marketing, for example. When you are running a everyday business, you get busy and you don't have time to learn new tools. So we're using this time for upskilling our community, so that when things get good and the business picks up, you are imbibed with all the tools that can help you grow. So that's how I would use these times to upskill yourself and be ready for good times.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So, tell me, Rima, more about that. How a business can grow in Dubai. So, what kind of a communities a business entrepreneur, whether it's a woman or a man, they should join to get more opportunities, to get more connections. Because when it comes to expats, that's a major thing that we look forward for, to get the connected with the right people and the right mindset of the people.
Absolutely. I think once you have your products or services defined, network. Dubai is a market where people networking really helps you grow. Showing up helps, whether online or offline. Showing up on social media and building your brand credibility is very important. But at the same time, meet people offline. We organize networking events for women entrepreneurs a lot. I usually host one event every month, which is open to everybody, starting a business or an established business. Both can come. You get to learn so much of ideas within that community that you will learn so much, by meeting people in person. I talked about the Indian Women Network, which is our own network. On Sundays, for example, IWD is a very big Facebook group, right? We've got 70,000 plus Indian ladies in Dubai. We open on Sundays. This is our CSR initiative that we open the community for all posts from all businesses. So use the free marketing options which are available before you actually start spending your dollars on marketing left or doing meta ads or doing other things. Explore the free marketing options in the market and then decide this is the platform which gives me the best returns and go all in on it.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So finally, Rima, before we conclude this session, just could you share an inspiring message for our viewers during this challenging time?
I would just say stay strong. The good times are about to come, and I'm quite sure by the time we release this, we'll have here some very good news. We just have to keep our fingers crossed. Have faith in the system, have faith in the administration. They're doing everything to protect us. Stay strong, stay together as a community. IWD, we are organizing a lot of well-being webinars. If you need support, you are having any anxiety, any stress, any tips, come to us. We are very happy to support you. There are multiple people who are trying to help people in town. Get in touch with the right people. Use this time to almost reset yourself. Learn new skills if you are home. You probably have more time because people are less out and about. Learn new skills, upskill yourself, and come back stronger.
Yeah, and we are just seeing your page also. We are following it because some of our dear ones also in Dubai that you're sharing the the proper airport things which are going, the flights, everything. So I think the right time is to follow the right people. Yeah, people.
Exactly. Don't go after rumors.
I know.
Our strategy was to repost whatever the official channels of Dubai were posting, whether it was the Indian consulate or the Indian embassy or the government here.
Yeah.
Do not go on rumors. Do not go on unverified information. Do not trust them at all. Just follow the real pages and you look at the real. This situation is really safe versus the way it is shown outside of UAE.
I know.
It is actually very safe. So trust the verified sources. Do not go for unverified sources. Use social media responsibly.
Yeah. Thank you, Rima, so much for your valuable time and just, very prompt live we have came because this is really a great time to share with our people also that, just be calm and strong at this time.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Rima.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, Vandana. Have a good one. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.